Line.
Ready? 125. 45. All day, dog. Check nine. Here we go.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And the Buccaneer first down. Ready. Blue ready. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. All day, baby. All day.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check. Watch 54. Let's pick it up. Easy. Let's get off the field. Let's get 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Watch my forward. Hey, they're scared.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. He completes it to Evans.
Winston's pass.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
45. Mike, 45. Easy.
Jameis to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Draw play, Winston to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Wait.
Now Winston. This complete to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. He's going to go for a big play down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's the 2nd year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And he's got it. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Play action. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Jameis now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Throwing on second and long. Winston, he sets up the screen to Jones. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whipping on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way, and boy, he can get hurt.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Let's go.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Ready. White 25. Practice 59. Practice 59. Coming to you. Coming to you. Slam. 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 Easy, easy, easy. Flip, flip, flip.
Now Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
On second and 12, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Hey, Tuesday.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Ryan. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now it's Ryan. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. To try again after the sack. Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
45, here we go. 45, 5. Yo. 45.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To throw is Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. William Golston in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Ito Smith. Room to run past midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They go play action with Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Ready, we're ready. Check 45 the mic. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They'll run with Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Smith trying to run for it. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. We all knew. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He completes it to Evans. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Mike 40. Check back. Tighten up.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And finding the tight end Hooper.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Shaquille Barrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Wait. Check, right. Green, 17. 54. Watch the slant.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Now Ryan on first down. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Ready. Back 25. Check. Watch 54. Don't get nervous.
After the penalty, it's Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go again to Jones. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
54, right there. 54 miles. Easy. Follow. Check. 54. Man, that's trash. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
Now Winston. And that will be incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Ryan to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You 61. Max box lights. Watch twins. Check.
On the ground, this is Smith.
It's run, fellas. It's run.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing now is Ryan. Jones has it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Hey, Tuesday.
Here's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team.
And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ready, blue 80. Blue 80. 11. Send the receiver. Hey, you're on the get out.
Play action. Ryan. That's complete to Smith.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
To throw again on second down. Ryan. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. On third down, Smith. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here comes an important one now for Austin Seibert. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us.